No warmth. Sharapova just spoke at Australian Open, and it shocked some tennis fans. Maria Sharapova is currently competing at the Australian Open in Melbourne, where the former champ has been on top form. Today, she played British qualifier Harriet Dart, hammering the player in the dreaded double bagel, a 6-0-6-0 defeat. Dart was left in tears following the match, which saw her booted from the competition. In a following interview, Sharapova revealed Andy Murray was one of the only people in the sport who championed women's equality in tennis. Andy Murray was sadly booted out from contention at the Australian Open today, marking perhaps the final game in the former Wimbledon champion's career. He failed to beat back Spanish opponent Roberto Bautista Agut but lasted until the final round of the duel between them. Huge sporting figures have been backing the Scots since he made his announcement, including footballers and fellow tennis aces alike. Maria Sharapova gave her tribute to Murray in a statement, saying he is one of few men to champion women in the cause. Read more. Maria Sharapova, Murray is an exception, she said. Relatively speaking, I think they have been really tough, especially when it came to equality, as a general point. I mean, sitting at a press conference in Wimbledon 5-7 years ago, there was not a lot of warmth coming from that side or that perspective. That's tough. I mean, I think there is definitely a few exceptions in the game, and I'm sure that Murray's been one of them. But from an effort point of view and what, he's able to do for the sport and for British tennis in a sense is iconic. Read more. Australian Open heat rule. When can games be suspended? Serena Williams once backed Sharapova's sentiments, saying the reason she loved him was because of his passion for women's rights. Talking to ESPN in 2017, she said, "I don't think there's a woman player, and there really shouldn't be a female athlete, that is not totally supportive of Andy Murray. He has spoken up for women's issues and women's rights, especially in tennis, forever, and he does it again. That's one thing that we love about him. He has such a wonderful mother who's been such a strong figure in his life, and he's done so much for us on our tour, so we love Andy Murray." Read more. Federer blasted by ex-number 1 in scathing rant. Andy Murray's mother Judy was one of the most major influences in his life, training him from a young age as his coach. Mrs. Murray is still a coach now and has also been championing gender equality in tennis, formerly as captain of the British Fed Cup team, a job she took to help eliminate sexism in the sport. When he later had to appoint a new coach, he chose former Wimbledon champion Emily Mauresmo, reflecting his strong commitment to female players. During the 2017 season at Wimbledon, Murray repeatedly called on officials to give more women games on the main court, which were being disproportionately awarded to male players.